War, the MRE. The first time that I had an MRE, I was in basic training, and they just throw this case at you, like a little package at you. You know, so I looked at it. I'm like, okay, what I do next? What am I supposed to do with this? So I tried to rip it. Nope, I couldn't rip it. It's like, listen, this is what you need to eat so you can, you can finish the mission, whatever y'all doing. You know, so I was like, okay, how we get in it? No instructions, no, you need to do this, do that, anything like that. It's just fend for yourself. So I get my K-bar out. It's a knife, and I cut it open. And almost cut myself on the plastic of the casing of the MRE. I'm like, whoa, this thing is hard. Why they give us this? So that was that. The MRE stands for meals ready to eat. So these are the things that they give us. So it's a package that's real small, so you can put in your ruck and on your back when you doing road marches, or you walking into battle or something like that, because you don't want your ruck to be full up to the point that you can't move around. It was developed so you can carry it on the battlefield. You can the packages that it comes in is so compact. You have all the stuff inside. All right, this is inside the MRE. You have the main meal. You have like snack packages. You have milkshakes inside. You have coffee, toiletries. You have like peanut butter and jelly. You can have all these different types of meals inside the MRE. The one thing that you got to watch out for is this heater right here. That green thing right there. We're gonna get to that later on. When you the MRE is so suitable, you can carry it into a chemical environment. Say that we got slimed or something like that, but we can wash it off and then we can eat it. Instead of getting sick. We can put it in. You can stop. It stops from pests getting into the packages and all that kind of stuff, because the plastic is so hard that nothing could get through it. And it can be saved for about like 25 years. You can still eat this stuff. All right. You can store the MRE in cold places, dry areas, underground, above ground. These things last a long time. Again, when you open an MRE, you gotta have something sharp to cut this stuff. Cut it open, because it's like impenetrable. You just can't rip it open or get into it. Hey, you gotta take your time with it. The chemical heater. The chemical heater is like you warm your meals inside the chemical heater. You open it up, you rip it open, you stick your main meal inside, and then you pour a little bit of water on it. You see where it says don't overfill? That little bit of water inside that heater is going to activate the chemicals inside. If you put too much water in this thing, it could be an explosive device. So you can burn yourself real bad. I don't see that happen. We put too much water in and it expands to about like yay high, and then it explodes. And then all the chemicals inside that was warming up your food gets on you. So you got to be very careful. It's very dangerous. That's a chemical heater again. You gotta set it up. You gotta set the chemical heater up on a rock or something like that, so that it warms your food up. If you don't set it up and away from you, again, it can hurt you. It can damage you. Okay, again, you store the package is small. You can store it in different areas. You got to be aware of the hazards that the heater does. If you don't be aware of it, you're gonna hurt yourself. So you gotta make sure that you understand that, hey, this is dangerous. And the best meal that I ever had when I was starving out there in the field is a MRE. You have beef stew, you have potatoes and ham, and you have all these different things. But if you starving, you're gonna open up this MRE and you're gonna go at it because you ain't got nothing else to eat. Thank you.